Hey guys, welcome back to the comic book review. If you're new to this channel or never seen this before, basically what this is, I always start out the video going to the top 10 most popular comics according to the Go Collect website, and also, well, that includes the hottest, the Bronze Age, Silver Age, and Golden Age. Then I just go through some comic books that I read and become a critic, like for a couple minutes. So yeah, so lately, I have been reading like a bunch of like old comics that I've had, that I read like years ago, and I'm starting to reread them. I'm kind of doing every other one, like an old one, new one that have, something else, like kind of along that lines. And so right now I'm starting with The Simpsons. Well, so I have I have comic book boxes against my walls, and I'm starting with The Simpsons, and left to right. The Simpsons is the first box. So the next couple episodes, actually for probably for a while, there's gonna be a whole bunch of Simpsons. So I'm just gonna have that up in front just to get those out of the way and done. Then we can get to the other stuff. So yeah, okay. So also, I'm filming this. So I film these videos super like far ahead of super like ahead of time before I post my videos. So actually, there's gonna be a lot of Black Panther stuff today because the actor who played Black Panther, I don't know his name right off my hand. I think it's Chadwick. I think that's right. He died, and so there's gonna be a lot of Black Panther, and I know this probably go up in December. So there's gonna be a lot of Black Panther, just to give you like an idea how far ahead in time I filmed these. So yeah. So today, well, let's get started. So at number one, I kind of started for a little bit. Oh man, I was like a broken record, just going around like hello, hello, hello. Um, so today we have at number one we have Black Panther number one. So I had a feeling once I heard that he died that these that the Black Panther ones are going to go up, and I was right. Luckily, I have this one already, and I think I've reviewed it like a year or two ago now. Yeah, it's been like a long time. We'll get to it like eventually. We'll get back around to it again. So yeah, so we have Black Panther number one. This is actually when Jack Kirby came back to Marvel for the first time for a couple years after working in DC. And yeah, so this one is actually a really good comic. And if you see it, oh, definitely now. If you see it, you probably should get it. Like now, you can still get it relatively cheap. Well, you could. I don't know about now, because I haven't seen one in a while. Like usually you can get like for 30, like 20, $30. Like I got mine for 30, which isn't that bad. But yeah. So if you see this, you should probably get this because I'm assuming because Black Panther, everyone's going to go and want to get it now. So yeah. So next we have Fantastic Four number 52. The first appearance of the Black Panther. Yeah. Next you have The Amazing Spider-Man number 361, first appearance of Carnage. And number 4, you have Spider-Woman number 1. You get a new complete origin, and the mask that she's wearing is added. Next, you got She-Hulk number 1 at number 5. Origin of She-Hulk, first appearance. Next, you got Ultimate Fallout number 4, first appearance of Miles Morales. Next, that's Spawn number 1, first appearance of Spawn. At number 8, you got this is a newer one. Like all those other ones I have memorized since they're on every week. Like literally, like it never really changes except if something big happens. Like you just like with the like Chadwick dying. So I Gary's Black Panther. But usually it's just the exact same comics over and over again. So this is Venom number 3, the first appearance of Krull and God of the Symbiotes. Okay. At number 9, you have Giant Size X-Men number 1, the first appearance of Colossus, Storm, Nightcrawler, Thunderbird, the new X-Men, second appearance of Wolverine, and yeah, first time Wolverine's on the X-Men team. And number 10, you have Amazing Spider-Man number 300, first full appearance of Venom, first issue inked by Todd McFarlane, and the 25th anniversary issue. So next we move on to our Bronze Age. The Bronze Age of comics is basically the 70s. Basically 70s, 80s is your Bronze Age. And so yeah. So at number 1, you have She-Hulk, number 1. Okay, so if you've already gone through it, I'm not going to talk about, oh, this is like when, like, this is like the first appearance of her, because I've already gone through all of that. So next got Spider-Woman number 1, Amazing Spider-Man number 252, the first black Spider-Man suit in the regular series. Then you have Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 8. You get the origin of the alien of the symbiote, which eventually becomes Venom. And then also, it's the first time he gets the new costume that you see right there. So next got the Eternals number 1. So I'll talk about the Eternals for a little bit. The Eternals is a very, very good example of a comic book that no one cared about. And when Marvel announced the movie, everybody wants it. Okay, yeah. So next you got Black Panther number 1. Already gone through that one. Next you got Wolverine number 1. At number 8, you have Marvel Spotlight number 32. First appearance of Spider-Woman and the origin. At number 9, you have Star Wars number 1. I do have this one, actually. And at number 10, you have New Mutants number 1. I'm assuming it's because of the new movie that came out. But I have a reprint of this, and literally I don't like this. It was really bad. I probably should reread it, but a lot of people just love this comic. I'm saying, like, how? I read it. I just hated it. I'm sorry. Okay. So next at the Silver Age. The Silver Age of comics is basically, in a nutshell, the 50s to the 60s. Is a Silver Age. And so same thing, if you've already gone through the comic book, I talked about it, I'm just going to just say, hey, this is it. Just keep on going. Because these get kind of long, so I'm trying to make it shorter. So at number 1, you have Fantastic Four, number 52. At number 2, we have Submariner, number 1. At number 3, you have Fantastic Four, number 45. First appearance of the Inhumans. At number 48, you get the first appearance of the Silver Surfer and Galactus. At number 1, you have Iron Man. At number 5, you have Iron Man number 1, and yeah. At number 6, you have Fantastic Four number 49, first full appearance of Galactus. Next, you got Amazing Spider-Man number 50, the first appearance of the Kingpin. Next, you got Silver Surfer number 1, first issue in a self-titled series. You also get the origin. And at number 9, you get Avengers number 4. Okay, this is a new one. You get the revival of Captain America, first Silver Age appearance of Captain America, and first Silver Age appearance of Bucky. And at number 10, you have Fantastic Four number 68, the first appearance of him. So next you got your Golden Age. Actually, the Silver Age is my favorite age of comics. So next got the Golden Age. The Golden Age of comics is basically anything older from 1953, 52, and older. So at number 1, you have Tales from the Crypt number 28. Okay, that's kind of creepy. I feel bad for that guy. At number 2, you have Superman number 30, the first appearance of Mr. Mxyzptlk and his origin. At number 3, you have Batman number 42, second Catwoman cover, and you get Catwoman's story. At number 4, you have Superman number 51. At number 6, you have Batman number 79. We got a lot of new ones in the Golden Age. The Golden Age changes quite a bit. Next got Superman number 14. This is according to because I have the website pulled up right next to me, so I can, for the newer comics I haven't really memorized yet. I can be like, okay, this is it. For this, it just says classic cover, and that's it. Okay, next that's Batman number 10. This is a familiar one. This is always on here. Next we got Batman number 37. That's kind of a cool cover. Superman number 45 at number 9. And then at number 10 you have Batman number 40. So that was the most popular comics according to Go Collect. And let's all look at some comics. Oh my gosh, that looks so much better. Oh my gosh. that looks so much better. I was filming, this is actually the second time I filmed this, and I was filming like, this looks so dark. I don't know what's up here. I'm like, it's never been this dark before. And so I stopped the video and I'm like, oh, brightness isn't up all the way. Go me. Okay, so, yeah. So, so basically, at this point in the video, I just kind of go and I just, go through these comic books. Usually, I just start with The Simpsons first, well, the series that I'm reading, that I'm getting, like the old comics that I've gotten in the past, and because I'm rereading those again. So I usually start with those first, because it's always just a whole bunch of the same comic, just to get it done and over with. And then when you start getting into the other ones, the other comics, and it's kind of more like diverse. If you see what I'm getting at? So today we're starting with Bongo Free for All 2016. So I have a couple other Bongo. I have another one over here, so let's just get both these out of the way. So the Bongo Free for Alls are probably these were the best comics on Free Comic Book Day, in my opinion. I've always looked forward to them. And yeah, and I've always in every cover it's always the exact same thing. Comic book guy is freaking out. See, on every cover, it's always like that. He's always like freaking out about because of all the free comics. Well, the kids are getting free comics, and he ended up spending his money. One of the two. I've been trying to figure it out for years. But yeah, so these have always been my favorite ones, and I've always given them 5-star reviews. And then I've always looking at the comics. Like all the weird superheroes they have. Okay, so next got Simpsons Illustrated. So these are basically the bigger comics. So they have 3-4 stories in them. But so this is well, let's do this. There you go. And now it's in order. So 23, 24, 25. This was this one, the last ones they made. They stopped this almost 2-3 years ago now, and I've always liked them. But I could never really tell if they were new stories or old stories. So that was the big thing about that. So yeah, so I've always liked these comics, and I've always liked the covers on them too. Definitely like that one. I've always was kind of cool. And that one, that was always a favorite. I'm kind of sad this isn't go with the Halloween special. Because I forgot I had this one until I just got, because I filmed the Halloween special for the comic book review, because it came out like the day of, or a couple days before, or something like that. And then I saw this, and I'm like, oh, dang it, go me. And then I did the same with the Christmas one too. I filmed the Christmas episode, then I read the Christmas Simpsons Illustrated one, and I'm like, yeah, go me, let's go. So yeah, I'll give all these 5-star reviews. Okay. So now here's on older. So we're down to The Simpsons. I knocked out those pretty fast. So next we got Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos number 39. This one is really good. So they are they get into the Fortress of Fear, of course, but they are sent into a fortress. And basically the mission is to destroy a secret project the Nazis are working on. And this secret project happens to be a jet plane. Yeah. Don't know why I just said that. Wow. Oh my gosh. But who's gonna buy this anyway? Not many people watch this anyway, it's sad. So I'll give this a 5-star review. So in this one, this is Black Hawk, number 137. Black Hawk's really good. DC has announced a movie that they're going to make a Blackhawk movie. Well, they might make one, and I've heard that they got the casting done, and just trying to decide if it's going to intertwine with the DC Universe movies or not. So I say get them now. It's just relatively cheap. Like, look at that, like $7. Whoa. So this is Blackhawk number 137. So basically, in this one, the Blackhawks go, they're chasing 90s criminals, and these criminals go to an island, and, they start, trying to hide out there, and they start eating the fruit, and they realize when they eat the fruit, they go big. Yeah. That's it. I give this one about a 4-star review. Okay, this one was really good. So this is the King Size Special. It's annual. And so this is Sergeant Fury. This is number 3 of the annuals that they did. And they're fighting in Vietnam. And I'm like, oh, this is so cool, because, World War II ended, 20 years ago, because it's Vietnam. Like, in that, era. It ended 20 years ago, and so you see all, how, what all the Howlers did, and, what they do, and what they look like now, and stuff like that, so it's kind of cool, seeing them again, kind of thing. But yeah, so it was really cool. So this one was really good. I liked it a lot. It's a lot of reading. Lots and lots of reading, though. That's the only downside. So this took, forever to finish. Lots and lots and lots of reading went into this. But yeah, it's even like a book, too, look at that. It's not, stapled together. This is, a book, like a magazine. Look, comic books are magazines, but you get what I'm getting at. It's not your average comic book. So yeah, 5-star review all the way. This is like one of my favorites. Okay, next we got Blackhawk number 135. I probably thought this cover was really cool. So this is the man with 1,000 hoops. So a guy who has hoops is kind of terrorizing a city and stealing stuff, and the Blackhawks are sent to come in and, save the day. And that's, all I'm going to say about it. But yeah, this is really good. I like this one a lot. I'll give this one a 5-star review, too. Next, got Lone Ranger, number, 50-something, I think. 58, I think. So this is, so if you've seen, past episodes, I do, talk about this series, quite a bit, and they're on regularly, but, so this, is not my oldest comic, but it's up there, though. It's in the top maybe 5 now, or this one is. Oldest comic goes to Blackhawk, and, I don't know which episode of the comic book review that was. It's a thumbnail. It shows, a robot, and it has, a girl, and the Blackhawks are shooting at it. But, yeah, that, it goes to that. So this has a special cover. It's called a painted cover, and a gray tone. But basically, the cover's painted. It's not, so this one right here, it's drawn out. You can tell it's a pencil, and just, got, colored pencils, and, drew. Like a sketch artist kind of thing. But this one, they painted it. They got, the Crayola paints out, and, painted it. And you don't see many of these, because they take too long, and they're, super duper expensive. Well, they're in comic book world, why, if you can just hire a dude just to do this, for $10, it might take $20. See what I'm getting at? And it just takes, a super duper long time to do it, and, we need these, out, in a month, kind of thing, so, yeah. So, so there's a couple gray tone, but the like the rare, like the kind of rare, but you can find them. Like if you look in the right places, you can find them. Um, but like these Lone Rangers, you can get relatively cheap. Like I got this one for $12. That's pretty good. I think it's been the most expensive one I've bought in with the Lone Ranger ones. Like they're usually like 11. I got one for 6. So yeah, I say they're pretty good. And yeah, okay. So if you like this, please leave a like and subscribe. If you have any comments, complaints, questions, answers to the questions being asked, and a good job, great vid, put it down in the comments below. I respond to everyone, and that isn't like weird. That's actually respondable. Like if it's like okay, like someone just puts down like okay, I'd be like, I don't know how to respond to that. How do I reply to that? I have no see. But yeah, I also like to know what your favorite comic book is, or if you have any cool facts about these comic books. I've always liked to know. Or if I got anything wrong, you can always correct me. I'm like one of those people who are like, like they get corrected, they hit like the report button. I don't mind being corrected. That's the thing, because I don't want to share the same false information like to fit different people, and then be corrected then and be like, ooh. But so yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Bye.